What's going on, guys? This is a video as part of a series of what I'm doing in my agency. I'm running something called Project Zero right now. What is Project Zero? Project Zero is, for a limited time, I'm running $0 main image optimizations for your Amazon listing. You could submit them. I'll throw the link in the description below. Submit them, no cost, no nothing. It's just pure content for me. Let's hop into it. This is the one we're working on today. So this one got submitted. This is on Amazon.in, Amazon India. Pretty good image. I mean, there's not much more that you can do, but we're gonna do what we can do. So when it comes to calcium, magnesium, zinc, typically if there was an ingredient that is visibly something you can show, like vitamin C, melatonin, a flavor, you'd want to put that behind the package. But with something like this, what are you gonna show? Some white powder? That's not going to look good. We have to think a little bit outside the box for this kind of thing. And it's funny that I say box because I want to try something right now that I recently got into. First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the image here, copy that bad boy. We're going to hop in Canva. Okay, so I'm in Canva right now. I'm going to open this up and just slap-a-roni it right there. What do you know? It fits. Next thing I do is I duplicate it. So I have the original and extra crispy. Just kidding. The one that we're working on. I remove the background. It's going to look the same, but the background is not there anymore, you know. So what can we do? Well, I noticed on the listing that it's 120 tablets. That's valuable information, but how many am I taking per day? So if I look at the supplement facts, it's 1 tablet per day. So technically, this is a 120-day supply or 4-month supply. Now, typically, I like the larger number to put, but it already says 120 over here. So I want to give a little bit more context to what the value prop can be. And then I like to take a look at the detail page to see if there's any other kind of USP or anything that I can kind of pull out of here. Nothing. A lot of stock photos. All right. So the first thing I can think of is using dead pixel real estate space up here. So if I go over here and I bring in some text, what I want to do is hit it with that 4-month supply. Canva is great, but it can only do so much. I already have Montserrat on here as like a standard font. I like that font, but I want to use the same kind of font that they're using. And I don't know what it is. And I'm sure there's a plethora of sites that I can go on. But what I like to do is just grab a screenshot of it and then just go to ChatGPT and have it tell me what the closest font is. Here's what that looks like. So what is the closest font in Canva to replicate this? That's it. But then it's going to give so League Spartan might be the closest. All right, so let's go to League Spartan. I disagree, but what do I know? So League Spartan, yeah, it's just spaced out a little bit differently. So the spacing on this one is more like that, but I don't want to space it out too much because I'm going to put it on the cap. So you can see here we have 4-month supply. And what I want to do is I want to put it right up here, but that looks silly. It doesn't look like it's going to make sense. What I want to do is go over here and hit it with an effect and the background. So it looks silly now. I don't know why it defaults always to that yellow color. It's annoying, but I want to grab the color picker and then pick a colorway inside of that to kind of match on brand. Exit that for a second, but the black font's not going to work. So I want to go for either a white or again with the color picker and just pull out maybe one of those. We'll see. And go back into effects. And I want to play with this transparency because I don't want it to look like a post edit. And I don't want too much spread. And I don't want it to be too round. Do it like this, like that. But I want the spread to cover the top and the bottom. And then transparency, I'm going to drill it down just a little bit. And what you could then do is come into curve. It looks wacky like that. But what you can do is then say, okay, which way does the cap bend? It's going to bend like that. So I would want to make this a little bit smaller and bring that up to the middle right there. The middle is not the true middle. So then now I know that this is a 4-month supply. I'm sure you could do this better in Photoshop with layers and masks and vectors and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's okay. So one thing I kind of like to do is throw a wrinkle on top of it. But because of the shape of this, I don't know if that's going to work. So I would kind of keep it just like that. And there's not really much that I can do else for this. I can go and look at calcium, and you can see this is what calcium comes up with. Really like scientific kind of stuff. And you don't want to put this kind of stuff because that doesn't make any sense. So calcium, magnesium, zinc, all these kind of things, they're typically very hard to merchandise for because they don't really have something visual for you to take a look at. So what I want to do is something I've been trying out in Figma. That's the one thing I feel that Canva can't do is box renderings. I don't want to have to remake the whole entire label, but let me see if I can get away with doing a couple things. So let me grab this over here and let's head to Figma. So you can see I was playing around with some bottles and stuff in Figma. So let me close all this out. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. I was playing with packaging. So this is the Alpha Brain one. This is on Amazon, and I tried to replicate it. It's not apples to apples. It's not even the right shape, but it looks pretty good. If you didn't see the original, it looks pretty good. So something like that is kind of what I want to go with. So I'm going to paste my photo. Yeah, I'm not worried about taking out the background because I'm going to do something different. So taking this here, Figma has plugins for mockups, which Canva doesn't have. So I can just do box, and there's a ton of boxes in here. So kind of like this. Here's the packaging, and this is the top, the side, and the front. So what I want to do is change the color of this to this label color, at least for the top and the sides, maybe at least for the front and the sides, but maybe the top, I would do this. Comes to the front, I'm going to click on that one. I'm going to click on fill, grab the dropper and get that. And then for the side, it should already have that color in there like that. So the cool thing is you have to have this open. I don't know why. So you hit here, you hit render, and it's going to make that green. Hit the side, render, makes that green. Now the top, I want to try and see how it looks to do this color. So I'd click on that frame, render it. And that looks kind of cool. So I know you really can't see it too well. I have to zoom in. So it looks kind of cool, especially with the bottle kind of to the side of it. So now I'm not really going to edit this, not really going to edit a lot of this, but what I want to do is replicate this onto this somehow. I haven't had a lot of luck with designing in Figma, but we're gonna give it a wing. We're gonna wing it. I noticed that there's an orange bar right across here. So in Figma, I can do a shape. And then what I want to do is I want to duplicate this, but I want to bring it to the front over here. Now, when I bring it over here, now that's on the front panel. So now you see we got that the way we want it. Now, I don't want it that color. So I'm going to go here, hit that fill. This is the annoying thing about having this all over the place. And do that. And then same jam with that. And then we can do the render again. Render. 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 Okay, cool. So you see where we're going with this. And I want to do the same with the top of it. So you could see it's tedious because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I want to do the top over here. I wish I knew the numbers. Is there no rulers in this place? Can I hit view? Rulers. Thank God. Layout grid. Okay, so. Oh, okay. I can see some rulers now. Thank God. So I'm going to duplicate this, but I'm going to take it and put it on the front layer. Learn that the hard way. So So this is 67.4, and this is 67.4. Okay, good. So now this color, I want to do it in this. Cool. And then this one, I want to do the same thing. I want to do the color in that. Cool. No. This. Good. Now, I know I shouldn't keep on going back and rendering it, but I don't know. I'm weird like that. Cool. So now we got the box laid out at least how I want it. I want to grab the logo, but I don't want it to come out stupid. And the background remover in Figma sucks. So let's go back to Canva. Okay, so I want to add another page over here, paste this, do this, remove the background. I want to, there's no easy way to do this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a screenshot literally of this right here. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to make it a little bit larger. And I'm going to remove the background. This is probably not the right way to do any of this stuff. Sue me. I don't know what to tell you. Then I'm going to download this, but I'm only going to download the fourth page, which is the logo. Okay, let's go to Figma. Grab that logo. Okay. Damn it. I didn't make it a transparent background. Why me? So when you save this kind of stuff, you have to click transparent background. And you also have to make sure you don't click all 4 pages. The reason why you need a transparent background is the whole reason why we did all this kind of stuff. So logo, new. I have too many files on my computer. It just bananas. So logo, new. See, now that's clear. So now we want to go towards the front. See how this is the front? And you have to hold shift when you're doing resizing. Otherwise, God help you. Don't be that guy. Okay, so I like it. Nope. Like that. Okay. I'm okay with that. So let's render that front one. Like that. So now what we're going to do is build out the text over here. I'll do that in Figma. I don't want to, but I'll do it. I'm telling you I don't want to. Okay. So you'll see why. So already lost my text layer. So calcium-magnesium, zinc. Did I put zing? Oh my goodness. Zinc plus. Okay. It's way too big. How do I know it's way too big? Well, I have eyes. There's that. And when you squeeze it, it doesn't make it smaller. It just kills the frame. So we need to take this down a notch. So it's at 64. If I do 48, it's not good. It's not bad. The calcium is going to fit, but not the magnesium and the zinc. Obviously, magnesium is smaller over here. So if I just select magnesium and I make magnesium smaller, that works. And then if I do zinc and make zinc like around that, that works. Although it is a wider bottle, so the spacing is going to look better on the bottle because you have more room to kind of do all that jazz. So that's what we're currently looking at right now. I don't like how they're all squished together. I also don't like the font. So we could change the font over here, but I really want to keep it a basic font that's readable, you know, readability and all that. So I hate having to search for fonts. It's the worst. I'm probably going to go with this one and just space it out. So when I go to the spacing, I can hit it like this. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. And then center it. Okay. Okay. Okay, just resized it for me. That's cute. Okay. So I like that. All right. Now we could also replicate the line across it. I'm not replicating whatever Simsys Fresh is. I don't even know what that is. So the line underneath it, I can replicate, and you just go to line and just make one right arony in the middle. And you're going to hit it with a fill. For some reason, fill doesn't really work because I think with lines, it's stroke. Yeah, I don't know why. So bring this right under that, like that. Could be bigger. So if I hit the stroke weight like 3, it's going to look ridiculous probably. No, looks a little better. For this, I also would want to do some shadow. So I don't want to do that. No, no. I hate that. So I'm not going to do that. And vitamin D and this, that, and the third, XYZ. It doesn't have to be exactly. Again, we're just making it look nice. So what I'm just going to take artistic rights and do my own thing. So take this here. I'm going to duplicate this because I want this font. And I'm going to put supports, bones, joints. Definitely spelled joints wrong. So I'm not going to fit all that. So I'm just going to put supports, bones, and joints. You know, the finer things in life. Bones and joints. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. Now, we also want to highlight the fact that it's a 4-month supply, which I'm going to do on the side, and that it's 120 tablets. So let's say we're going to do, a circle. Nope, that's not Canva. Don't do that. Let's say we're going to do a circle. They call it an ellipse. When you click it, you have to hold shift. Otherwise, just hold shift. Okay, that's right in the middle of all that jazz. So now I can say inside this, change this fill to that orange if I want, right? And then I can say, actually, I can just grab this again. Big fan of multi-use, multi-pass. So grab this, and you notice it went behind it. That's because in the wacky layers, it's behind the ellipse. So we'll bring that to the top. And then we want to do 120 tablets, right? So we are going to hit it with 96. Probably way too much for this. Yeah, that's probably way too much. Let's do 90. Okay. We're going to do 90, and then we're going to grab this one because it's smaller. Bring that. Whoa. Bring this sucker up here. You can see that one's behind it because, you know. And then we're going to call this tablets. Okay. We could probably make that bigger. Maybe we'll hit that with a 20. Yeah. So bring this over there, make it make sense. I don't like that it's, I want them to be together forever. So I'm going to hit this one and tablets, and I'm going to group them. So now when I move them, when I move, they move just like that. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. So we have 120 tablets, this, that, and a third. Now supports bones and joints. We have the 120 tablets. I said that. And what? I would like to take this into Canva and put a wrinkle on it because I know I can do a wrinkle on Canva, you know. But over here, I'm going to put 4 months supply. And the way I'm going to do that is bring this sucker over here. And then we're going to call this 4, not C4, geez, 4 month supply. Now, I found out the easy way. You can just do this. Woo! That's technical terms, folks. So that is too thin. But if I make it bigger, it's going to not work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make it on 2 lines. And then I'm going to still give it the old flipperoni. Okay. Now, I can't make it bigger. It's not Canva, you know. Can't make it bigger over there, but I can do it over here. Now, I'm going to hit it with one of those. I don't know what that means. Does that mean it's evenly spaced? Doesn't look evenly spaced. Actually, I think I have to resize that, wrap that, do that. I don't know. Clicking buttons, not doing anything. Okay. Good. Now, this size is a 272 by 800. I don't know if I can bring that into Canva. I don't know. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to leave it like this. So let's go, good old folks, to render. You have to bring this back up again. Don't ask me why. And let's do the front. Pray for me. I like it, Picasso. And let's do the side. 4 month supply. I like it. But what can we put here? Do we have to put anything there? I don't know. You tell me. What's another USP we could put on the side? Oh, we could put the vitamin K2 and MK7. So vitamin D plus K2, MK Ultra. I don't know. So we can go here and I could take this, do it the old flipperoni. I'm going to hit it with the black. And I'm going to hit it with, what they call it? So vitamin D plus, what was it? K2, MK7. K2, MK7. What? Okay. I don't love this, but what are you going to do? Make it smaller. Then I'm going to bring it up over here. But I don't like the color because it's not matching because this is a screenshot of that one. So what I'm going to do is get out of here. So the fill, I'm going to take a dropper from this. So it's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And put this bad boy over there. I like it. All right, cool. So how the hell do we get this thing out of here? I don't know. Now, what I can do, how the hell do I get it out? Maybe I go to File, Save As. So export. Okay. I'm exporting. I've never exported from here before. Oh, I exported nothing. That's wonderful. That's fantastic. So I don't need this crap anymore. Okay, so I do this and export. Nope. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. How the hell do I get it out of here? Export frames to PDF. Quality high. Help. So I gotta go find this now. That'll be fun. All right, so it saved the whole entire damn thing, which is okay, but all right. That's looking nice. All right, so I'm going to hack it. Don't judge me. Are you judging me? Don't you judge me. I'm going to do that. Go back into good old Canva. Now that we have the good stuff, I'm going to paste it. Oh my God, I'm scared to look. Okay. So it's not that bad. We're going to make it a little bit bigger. And then we're going to remove the background. Here's hoping. Okay, good. Position backwards. Okay. Hey, we're in it. There's no turning back now, folks. So I'm going to group these two bananas together so I can move them. And now I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty, did I spell everything right? Pretty good. It's showing the bottle, it's showing 4-month supply, it's showing packaging. I did packaging render. I'm a big fan. What do you guys think? This was a long one. Drop a comment. Show me some love. Canva and Figma. Balloons everywhere. I'll see you in the next one. Project Zeros. Wear me out.